Hey guys, welcome back. Today I thought I would do a video on new complexion products that I wanted to share. Some I've never used, so it's gonna be like a demo, first impressions and review. I'm gonna come back at the end of the day and let you know what I think. And some newbies that I've found and fallen in love with. So I do wanna start out with the fact that I have got sunscreen on. I used the Summer Fridays Milk one, and I find that that works quite well under makeup, so I like that one. This product that I recently got introduced to from Maybelline, the Perfector 4-in-1 Glow. It's part of the Age Rewind collection. As you can see, it's got that sponge tip, which I know a lot of people complain about, but I like it. This reminds me of the Charlotte Tilbury filter because you can use it on its own. It primes, illuminates, evens out the skin tone, does like multiple things, just like perfects your skin. I love it, and I love the delivery system with the little squeezy uppy thing. Can you see I just applied some to my forehead? This is in the shade 4.5, right? No, sorry, 1.5. So you've just swiped it on those areas so you can see how it's kind of similar in that it's like a subtle highlighter that provides a little bit of coverage and just perfects the skin. I used this on a video that I did for the Maybelline YouTube channel, and I was just floored because I like it because it's one of those one and done products, the whole shebang. So that's how it looks before it's blended properly. If you have the time, you can blend with the applicator, but I think it's faster to just put it on and then blend it in with a brush. Let's go in with this Fenty bronzer brush. Oh my God, it's so good. And they have different tones too. So similar to the Charlotte Tilbury one, there's different shades for different skin tones. Look. I love that because in that one step, I've given myself like a nice light coverage and all that jazz. Next, I'm gonna try the Les Beige Chanel Touche de Tint Water Fresh Complexion Touch. Now, I was so confused. I thought that this was the regular Water Fresh tint just repackaged, but it's not. This is different. It's more coverage, supposedly. Anyway, I got the color BD21, ordered it from Saks. Finally, they came out in their stockers. For a while. You could only get it on the Chanel website. But it feels small. How many mils is this? Oh no, 20 mils. This is 20 mils too, I guess that's standard. However, this is expensive and this is not. But this comes with the brush on the top and this comes with this little dome thingy. Okay, let's squirt some out. 1, 2. I mean, you don't want to need a lot of this kind of thing, right? This is what it looks like. See how it's like a clear serum-y texture with the micro droplets of pigment in there? I love that. I love the original one that this is, I guess, based off, but apparently this one has more coverage. That's how it looks on the brush. I'm gonna start in the center of my face. Oh, it's so much lighter than I thought. I thought I was gonna get one too dark. Anyway, let's just do the center of the face because I don't feel like I need to cover my whole face today anyways. Today I'm going to 2 skincare events, and I haven't left the house for an event in many months now because I've been suffering from this pelvic pain. I literally can't walk, so I'm hoping that it stays okay today, but the event is a lunch, sit-down lunch, so I'm hoping that it will be fine. I just can't walk very well, you know? Anyway, so this is blending in. This brush feels a little bit dicky, to be honest. It's like really small, but I guess that's good if you just want to touch up certain areas and not just do your whole face. If you wanted to do your whole face with this, that would be hella annoying. Yeah, it feels like I can't like blend it out enough, but it's definitely providing like a lot more coverage than the original Water Fresh tint. The original Water Fresh tint literally looks like you're not wearing anything. Like your blemishes show through and stuff like that, which is what I don't mind for an everyday look when I just want to even out the appearance of my skin tone. I mean, I'm just gonna use this one now. Clearly they want you to apply it with like a dense brush because this brush is really dense. But once I've applied it, I'm going to just blend it out and make sure it's all diffused and blending in with that Maybelline product. That kind of looks like it's settling into my pores. Hold on. Sometimes I feel like when testing new products, obviously the products that you put on beforehand affect it. Or maybe I just need to buff it in more. Can you see how it's kind of, it's like making my pores lighter so you can see them. It's like sitting in my pores. It wasn't the Maybelline product that did that. I'm just gonna use circular motions to buff out anything that's settled into the pores. Can you see that at all? How it's like settled into the pores? Don't make me regret that expensive purchase, Chanel. I'm gonna have to try that again, like under different sunscreens. Granted, I'm not even sure if you can see that because it is very subtle. Now, I also recently did a sponsored TikTok on this concealer and I love it. So obviously I got the whole spiel about what this does, and it's from Bobbi Brown. It's the Skin Full Cover Concealer. It's got a full coverage or medium to full coverage, but the applicator, this is not sponsored by the way, but I wanted to show it as part of my Complexion newbies that I'm loving. It's got this reservoir so that if you want full coverage, you can kind of use that to get a lot on, or you can use the tip to pinpoint conceal, or you can like scoop a lot on with the reservoir, or just kind of use the paddle side to get a lot on. Really like the applicator, and the formula is really good. It's like flexible, so when I'm smiling and laughing and making faces, it doesn't crease as easily as other ones. Now, I have creases under my eyes, so no concealer is gonna be fully creaseless, but yeah, I really enjoy this one. And it's got, I think it was 16-hour wear from what I remember, but blends out really nicely. Bobbi Brown's just such a good, like, you know what you're gonna get from Bobbi Brown. You're gonna get a good product. Just Dunskies blends out so nicely. And it has skincare in it too, so it's not just like makeup. Oh, the shade I'm wearing? Beige. Basic beige. And this brush is a Fenty brush. Makeup by Mario is really coming out with great products. Recently sent me the Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer in Light, and it's a warming complexion tint. So I guess it's like not quite a bronzer, not quite a foundation, but it's nice. So nice. So it's a balmy texture. As you can see, it's like not too many shades darker than my skin, but still can give a nice bronzy effect. But what I really like is that it's got that perfecting quality where your skin just looks so good underneath it. So just applying a little bit, obviously blends amazing. Look how great my skin looks. The texture is so buttery and like fills in my pores, but just makes it look airbrushed. And I can like subtly sculpt and bronze without too much bronzer, which I feel like bronzer is not even like trending right now. And we're in a transitional season right now, you know, either autumn or spring. And so this is a good option if you don't want to go in with your summer bronzer. Rose Inc just launched these cream highlighters. This one's in the color Prismatic, and it's just this champagne color. They have a balm to powder feel. That's the texture. It's not one of those dewy textures of a cream, which is nice because not everyone wants to be wet looking. I think that's a pretty perfect match for my skin tone. So I like how subtle that is. Ooh, can you see that? Beautiful. So if you're about my skin tone, Prismatic would be the one that you want to pick up. Really nice. And then Ciate sent me this, the Everyday Vacay Coconut Setting Powder. I really want something that's very natural, so I'm hoping this is not like a cakey vibe. That's how it looks, the cute Ciate packaging with the bow. Ooh, judging by how the powder kind of poofed in the smoke out there, it's very finely milled and velvety. I'm just rubbing in some that was on my finger and that feels nice. Let's see how this comes out. Oh! Now, it's lightly coconut scented, they said. I can't really smell that much. It says that you can apply it generously to areas with concealer to bake and set. Leave on to 3 to 5 minutes and sweep off the excess, or lightly dust oil prone areas using a large fluffy brush for a soft touch matte finish. Let's do that. I want a soft touch matte finish. Oh, I'm gonna take it lightly. I think it's blurring, right? A bit more on my noggin. Wait, noggin is just your head, right? Fellow Aussies, Brits maybe. I use it for nose, which is just, it's wrong. Okay, I need to like sweep out the nose part. Ooh, I can smell the slight coconut scent. It's very subtle. Like if you don't like scented stuff, do not fret. Now, maybe I will just go a little bit here. I think it blurred my nose nicely. Cool, so that's nice. I like that my skin doesn't look flat matte, you know? So I think my skin looks quite nice. I'm just missing blush. So let me pick out a blush and be right back. Okay, now when it comes to Rem Beauty by Ariana Grande, literally have not even put anything on my face yet, even though they sent me the first kit. It just didn't appeal to me. I never even tried it. But I saw Gabriel Zamora raving about this blush. So let's try it. Broadway Baby Cheek and Lipstick. Okay? I'm not going to put it directly on my face. Woo! Yeah. I mean, it's like a sheer balmy lipstick. Just blending it in with my finger. I like how it's blurring at the edges easily. So it's nice and easy to apply as a blush, hopefully. Ooh, that's looking really nice. Again, not settling in pores or anything like that. That could be because of the products underneath, but based on the way Gabriel was jizzing over this, I feel like it's good stuff. So let's just see how it holds up throughout the day too. So I put a little bit on the back of my hand and just patting more on. That's a pretty flush. I like that color. Broadway Baby, huh? This is making me realize that I probably need to try the other products from her. Just taking what's left and staining my lips. That's how my skin looks up close. Finish that. I'm gonna do my eyes and lips before I go to the event, but that's the skin up nice and close. I'll make sure to come back and do a nice close-up at the end of the day and talk about how I feel like everything held up. Oh, there's one more product I'm desperate to try. Okay, this is cool. I love that more brands are doing these. This is the Kate Somerville Makeup Setting Spray with SPF 50. So it's called the Uncomplicated SPF. It's a soft focus makeup setting spray with broad spectrum SPF 50. This is a chemical sunscreen. My doctor said that it's fine. My OB, she was like, wear whatever sunscreen you want and wear whatever. So what I tend to do is I tend to put the mineral sunscreen on my bare face, which is what I did today. Like I said, I wore the Summer Fridays one. And that one is SPF, ooh, what is that? I'll put it here. But I wouldn't just rely on something like this as my protection. This is what I would use as like a little, just filling in any gaps, a little bit of insurance, you know? So I really like that idea and I'm nervous to try it, but really excited because if this is good and works over makeup, it's a really great solution for reapplying. Now, I don't think that even reapplying would be enough throughout the day because you do need to apply like a teaspoon for your face and a teaspoon of this, like just think about that. I don't know, man. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup and then I'll use this and then we'll come back. I just did the rest of my face. I'm back. I did a simple eyeshadow, mascara, lips. Now, honestly, this could ruin everything because I like how my makeup looks, but usually SPF mists are very greasy. So let's see how this goes. This is a setting spray. Now, I checked with my OBGYN, you guys know I'm pregnant. She said any sunscreen is fine to use. I've got all the windows open, so I'm just gonna mist it while holding my breath and then kind of run outside. It says to shake well prior to use, avoid spraying on or around the eye area, interesting, close mouth, hold can 8 to 10 inches from face and spray in a clockwise motion. What's gonna happen if I spray anti-clockwise? Do not apply in windy conditions and use in a well-ventilated area. Now, again, I feel like this is okay to use as pregnant. Firstly, my OB said it was fine, and it's like the last step. I've already got mineral sunscreen, a bunch of makeup in between that and this. So let's go ahead. Just gonna, okay, it's locked, hold on. Tell me why I'm nervous. Oh, it's locked. Oh, it's got some, it's strong propellant. Okay, let's go, ready? 8 to 10 inches, what is that? What's 8 to 10 inches? Like that? That far? Clockwise, so. Okay, ready? Hold my breath. Okay, I did 2 or 3 clockwise motions. You guys saw that, right? Do I look greasy? I definitely look shinier than I just did, right? It felt like a really even layer was going on my face. I do feel like it's made me look a little bit shinier, but I'm gonna live with it and see how it goes. This, oh, can you see in the nozzle? I just wonder if maybe you'll be able to see the texture of it. That is some product that's just kind of settled at the nozzle. That's what it looks like. Like that, if you're curious. That's what it looks like if you get some on your fingers and you spread it around. Anyway, I tried to avoid my eye area, but that's a bit difficult too, unless you wore goggles or something. But I didn't hurt my eyes or anything. Super excited about this. Obviously, you're supposed to apply it every 2 hours. I'm gonna be out for 3 hours, so I'm not gonna reapply it. I'm just gonna see how well it holds up as soon as I get home. Let's do a close-up of my skin so you guys can see. With all these products on, my skin looks nice. My skin doesn't feel sticky or anything, but I'm not gonna like rub my face and see how it goes. I'm just gonna head out to my event now, and I've got 2 meetings, so I'm gonna be in the car. I've got 1 kind of meeting and then 1 sit-down lunch event. So I'll be eating and talking and stuff like that. Potentially air hugging people, so we'll see how this holds up. Okay, I'll be back in 5 or 6 hours. Charming.
What was that?
My coffee from this morning. It's right there.
Yeah, that's why you don't put your stuff in the sink.
You trying to be funny, bro?
Dirty coffee like that. Been there for weeks.
Okay, I am back from my event. Let's take a look at this skin. I think my skin looks good. I got a lot of compliments on my skin at the event, which is always nice. Looks really good. I thought that I was looking shiny when I left, but I think that setting mist set really well. It does feel like a little bit's worn off on my cheeks of the blush and bronzer slightly, but not too bad. My skin's texture still looks nice. It didn't wear off patchy or anything like that. I think everything looks really good. It's a very warm day. The only thing I did get was a little bit of transfer to my upper lid from my mascara. The mascara that I used was this one from Makeup Forever. But we weren't talking about eye makeup or anything, and my eyelids have creased a little bit. I didn't prime though. My Complexion products stayed really well, so that's fantastic. I was smiling and talking a lot. I ate a snack. I had a juice out of the bottle, not with the straw, and I ate a lunch, which involved some little starters and a salad and salmon. So I ate and talked and laughed and, you know, a lot of stuff, putting my hand on my face and everything, and it stayed really well. There's definitely some blush still on my cheeks. It was hot. I was very hot. Actually, I asked the people next to me and they said that it wasn't that hot, so maybe it was just me having a hot flash. But I'm really happy with how it held out, and I do love that I don't look too shiny even though I used the SPF mist. And let me zoom you in so you can see my smile lines. Barely any creasing in there. And I was doing a lot of laughing. I did not reapply my lipstick once, so that has pretty much worn off, as you can see. The highlighter, blush, and bronzer has stayed quite well. Nothing's like patchy and worn off weird. But you know, the color match was really good. I think that the products layered super nicely. And I think the SPF mist actually must have had some good staying power, which is cool. I am so pleased with how well all these products stayed on my skin. Like, my skin still looks really nice and radiant, but not too shiny, right? And I love that I've been protected this entire time. The lunch was indoors in a very dark room, and then I went straight to the Uber. So I would have reapplied, and I packed it with me to reapply, but I just forgot. So if I had another event after that, I would have just gone ahead and reapplied it. But it's quite large. I hope they do smaller ones so that you can touch up when you're out and about, because it was very big in my bag. You know what I mean? Like, I could only pack that, my lipstick, and my keys, and my wallet. Didn't have space for anything else. Anyway, very happy with how all these products stood up to that test. And if you get the chance to try out any of these, highly recommend. Obviously, of course, the SPF I think is really awesome, because the reapplication process of SPF is such a hassle, and there is no way normally that once I've applied my makeup, I'll be reapplying sunscreen over the top. Like, a mist or a powder is really the only way you're gonna get me to reapply SPF if I have makeup on. So it's either makeup free and reapply every 2 hours, or something like this. So I'm glad that there's now more options than just the Supergoop mist, or, you know, my Color Science or Supergoop powder, which I do like. But this is a great alternative. Hopefully they come out with like smaller ones for your purse. The Chanel, I'm gonna try this again, like with different SPF under it, but I did feel like it kind of settled into some pores. This I love, and I've used it multiple times now. I love this as a nice alternative to the Charlotte Tilbury one. Thanks guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this review. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Don't forget to follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and also join my Facebook group where we chat about anything and everything beauty and lifestyle related. Okay guys, see you next time. Bye.